Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope that you guys are having an amazing time out there, and I'm back again with another video, and this is basically the second part of the video which I had uploaded a couple of weeks back from my channel itself, doing a tone tutorial using my favorite Zoom G3XN multi-effects guitar processor. And if you have watched that video, you would know, and if you haven't, you can just watch it here on the I button right now. And there I had done a little jam where I used two tones, like a couple of tones. The first one was an overdrive distortion tone, and the second one was a clean tone. So I had shared all the attributes of the distortion tone in that video itself, and in this video I'll be showing you all the attributes of the clean tone. So if you haven't checked out the jam, here it is for you once again. Enjoy. Alright, so that was the jam snippet for you all for the second time, that is, because this was a part of the last video as well. So how did you guys like it? Did you guys enjoy it, or it was very bad? Please let me know about that in the comments. In this video, I'll be talking about the clean tone which you just heard in the jam video, and you must have noticed that it was a tone which had a nice ping pong delay, stereo delay happening, and how can you achieve such a similar result? We'll talk about that in this video. But before we jump right into the tone, let us talk about the gears that we have used for this video. So in this video, I have used, just like the last video, the same Cort M600 electric guitar plugged in directly into the Zoom G3XN processor, and which is connected to the audio interface via the left and right outputs using a couple of mono guitar cables, or instrument cables, that is, and it has been panned hard left and hard right so that the stereo information is captured inside the recording software which you are hearing right now. And for the demonstration of the tone, the processor is connected to the laptop via a USB cable, and I am running the Zoom Guitar Lab software to show all the attributes of the tone with some more visibility, that is. Since we have got all the gear information out of the way, let's jump right into the tone. So this tone is really simple. It has got very few effects, and the result is pretty good. The sound of the tone is something like this. It has got it's a clean tone. It has got a nice ping pong delay happening. So. And so I can just keep on doing it all day. It was sloppy, it was bad, but never mind. This is the tone, this is the sound, and let us go through all the effects that we have used for this sound. So at the very beginning of the signal chain, we have the rack comp. A compressor is kind of needed for an acoustic, a clean tone, that is, because it pushes the tone up, and the dynamics are kind of evened out with the correct use of a compressor. So compressor is always there in most of my tones. So the rack comp is the first effect in the signal chain, followed by the main component of the tone, which is the amp. And for this tone, I'm using the HW100 amp in the processor, which is basically the simulation of the high watt 100 amplifier. It's a good amp if you want to get that really edgy clean tone, which can cut through the mix really easily. and the amp is of course blocking, or rather occupying 2 blocks. After that we have the delay. This effect is the main component of this very clean tone, because that stereo thing, yeah, hitting it left, right, left, right, left, right, and so on. So this thing is happening because of this particular model of delay that I've used in this tone. So this is the PP delay, or the ping pong delay. So this one has got 4 parameters: the time, the feedback, the mix, and the tail. The tail is switched off because I'm not gonna toggle between on and off in the tone. And I'm definitely not going to run through all the attributes because it's gonna consume a lot of time. So you'll be able to see what's happening in the tone already. And I'll just talk a little bit about the time. So in the time attribute, you can see that it is set at a quarter note. A musical symbol is showing over there instead of some numbers, because I have set it to quarter note because it makes it easier for me to match the tempo of any song that I'm playing along with. So let's say that I am playing along with a song which is around 120 BPM. So what I can do is I can simply go to the global settings of the processor and change the tempo to 120 BPM. That you can do inside the G3XN. You can change the global tempo of the processor. So what that does is, all my tones which have got a quarter note or an eighth note or whatever musical symbol in the delay or the tremolo, any time based effects, that is, it changes the time of all the tones to the BPM or the global BPM of the processor. That is really cool because it makes me easier, or rather it makes it easier for me to sync with the song in terms of the tempo. So the other setting that you can use is you can set the time to milliseconds, which shows us ms. So what that does is it detaches itself from the global tempo thing, and it'll stay static no matter what tempo your processor is set at. So if you want that thing, you can definitely go with the milliseconds thing, but for me, I like to set the delay parameter to a musical notation or a fraction. That is, in this case, it is set to a quarter note, which matches up with the tempo whatever I set at the as the global setting. So this is basically the main thing of the tone. And after the delay, we have a hall reverb. It adds up to that ambient sound of the tone. It makes it a little wet. The tone otherwise is very, very dry, and the reverb makes it a little more spread out and a little more lush. So it's a very subtle set of settings I have applied here for the reverb, as you can see already. So it adds up to that nice spacious vibe of the tone. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the tone. It's a very simple tone. As you can see, I've just used up 5 blocks of the provided 7, which is there in the Zoom G3XN. So to start, we have the rack comp, followed by the amp, which is occupying 2 blocks, followed by the ping pong delay, followed by the hall reverb. So yeah, this pretty much sums up the tone for you all. Alright, so that was the tone for you all. That was a clean delay tone in the video, and we have successfully concluded the couple of videos of this mini series where we explored a couple of tones, an overdrive tone and a clean tone, which I used in the jam, which was there in both the videos. So I hope you could find out some value out of this little tutorial, and if you did, do hit that like button, do subscribe to the channel and share it around with your friends. And I'll be coming back with some more G3XN and some more other product tone tutorial videos. And if you want something else, if you want to know or rather if you want me to do something, as in upload a specific kind of content that you want to watch, do let me know in the comments. I would love to try and do that for you all. And yes, that is about it from this video, and I hope that you guys are doing good, are staying safe, and I am looking forward to seeing you again during the next video. Goodbye, take care, and have a great time, everyone.